Hello everyone. In this video tutorial, I'm going to explain how to report on activity info for GBV subcluster Sudan 2025. So for the year of 2025, how to report on the activity info 5W for the GBV subcluster. First of all, you open any browser you have in your computer. So I'm opening Microsoft Edge, then searching for activity info. If you don't have account, you search for activity info sign up, then first page that appear, you fill the form by putting your name, your email address, your organization, and the country, which would be Sudan. Then the language is English. Then you agree on terms of reference agreements of the service. Then you can say no, I don't want to receive any emails from the website, or you can say yes, I need to receive some resource and materials about the website. So then you can click on start trial, and then you receive an email. You go back to your email, then you confirm, you create a password, and you will be logging in. Because I have now, for now, I have the account, so I'm not creating any account, I'm just doing the login. So I'm logging in with my other account. Then it needs to do through the Gmail. So I'll add your Gmail, and you need to confirm your email for the login on your mobile. Now I have logged in. As you can see, I have 4 databases. 2 is the main database. For the reporting, 2 of them is the same, but for the training, just for to practice how to do. So for now, I'm using these 2, which is for the 2025. The first database is to provide some project details about your projects of the organization that you have, the projects that you have in your organization for GBV, and the second is the monthly reporting for the activity info 4W. So first, we need to add the project details. We open the project details form, then you click on add record. So as you can see, I have been added as the staff of the UNFPA, and for you it will be linked to your organization name. The project code, it will be added, or a system will create a code for your project after you fill the form and you save. Then you select the donor of your project. For example, I'll select PHA. This is the project that I want to add. And if you have more than one project, then you have to do multiple adding records, like multiple times to add the records inputs. So then if you don't have implementing partner, you leave empty. But if you have implementing partner implementing this project that's funded by this donor, then you need to add that. You can select the name of the partner from the list provided, and if it is the name of the partner is not listed, you can contact me, I will add for you. Then the project start date, end date. For example, my project is starting from 1st of January 2025 until the end of the year, which is the 31st December of 2025. Then you click on ongoing because it's an ongoing project. Then the overall project budget that you have received, you agree. That includes operation, cost, staffing, everything that is funded under this project. For example, my project is funded, which is 500,000. This is as an example. It should be in USD. Then the overall project target, how many people that I am targeting under this project, which is the unique targets, unique people, persons. For example, 10,000 people. Then you select the activities that you are going to implement under this project. For example, I'm going to establish one movement centers. This is just an example. I'm providing the awareness raising sessions, and I will be providing dignity kits and also case management. These are there, or maybe also PSS. That depends on your agreement with the donor. How many activities do you have? So then here you need to add the states that you are covering. For example, I'm covering Blue Nile, and also I need to select, okay, if it is Blue Nile, which localities I am going to implement the project. For example, it's at Damazin and also at Talamun. That is as an example. If you have two states, then you can go back and select, for example, the second state. In this example, I'm going to select Qatarif. So now I need to add the localities for the Qatarif. For example, it's the Madinat al-Qatarif and maybe Wasat al-Qatarif. This is as an example. So these are the locations that I'm going to implement my activities under this project that as per the uh, project agreement with the donor. Once you finish with that, you click Save Record, and then the project has been added. You can, when you click on it, you can always go back to the project details if you need to add or change something. Okay, so that is about editing your project. If you have another project, then you add project. Then again, maybe this project is funded by, for example, HSF or maybe SHF, Sudan Humanitarian Fund. Then again, I need to select the start date, end date. If the project has started from the last year, you can still select that last year, for example, 1st of October, and it will be ending, for example, in September, in 31st August. Then the project is ongoing. The budget here, you only take the portion that goes under 2025. If it is 12 months project and it is 1 million, so if it is October, means 3 months from the last year, 9 months from this year. So you take, if it is 1 million, 1 million, 1.2 million, which means each month is 100,000. So in this case, you only add for 9 months, which is 900,000, because 300,000 goes under the last year. This is how we differentiate between the funding from the last year to this year. Then you overall project target. Again, the targets, if it is 12,000, 3,000 should have been covered, or you estimating that under the last year if you have covered it. If not, you put the exactly same target as you agreed with the donor. For example, it is 12,000. So again, you select the activities that you have under this project as per your agreement, then add in the localities, states and localities for each state. For example, I have one locality in Blue Nile, and then Kasala. uh, for example, I have two localities. So you add them by clicking every time on the list and select. So, and click Save Record, then that project also has been added. So I have now two projects, which is one for BHA, which is the code is 2, and one for SHF, which the code is 3. So then I will go back to the main database by clicking here, or you can click here. Then you go on a monthly basis to the second database 4W, and then you go to 4W form. Okay, for now I have this input which has been added previously. That's why there is no project code. But then as you add it, how many localities are you going to cover? Then that number of localities should be added here. For example, under the UNFPA project code 2, which is BHA, we said that the locality, it was Blue Nile, and the locality was the Tadamun, and the IDPs is the beneficiaries that you are reaching, for example, under this month. So you add them under the subform the report for the month, the achievements, by selecting 2025 January. Done. I selected the monthly report for January. Then, for example, I have conducted sessions, dignity case distribution, case management. So then here you need to report against the indicators. For example, for awareness raising, how many girls, how many boys, how many women, how many men I have reached in this month. For example, I have reached 200 girls, 200 boys in this Tadamun, 200 women, 200 men in this month. And I have distributed 400 dignity kits, 300 for 100 for girls, 300 for women. And I have had about 15 cases opened in this month. For example, 7 of them are girls, 0 boys, 8 women, 0 men. Then how many referrals I have done for these cases? For example, 25. Each time you refer a case, you count, and might be same case you do the multiple referrals for the service providers to receive services. Then if there are any people with disabilities you have reached under this month, you select, for example, uh, uh, 25, and if they are elderly people reached, which the age are above 60, for example, 45. So after you're done with the monthly report, you click, now the monthly report has been added here. Then it is first time to add the location. You save the record, and now the Blue Nile Tadamun has been added for IDP beneficiaries. And if you click on this small rectangle, it takes you to the monthly report, which for January I have reported these indicators for this month, which I have the achievements. If you go back to the main form, then you go to the second locality, and then you again select first project, which is BHA, and then Blue Nile, and then Tadamun, and Damazin, because we had it in our project, and to see how many people are we reaching. If they are IDPs, host communities, then for each type of beneficiary, you need to do the same information for the project, for the location, but the beneficiary will be changing, the type of beneficiary. For example, I have Tadamun, Damazin, which is IDPs, then adding the monthly report by selecting the month of January. Then again, for example, I have awareness raising sessions provided, dignity kits, and maybe PSS in this location. So then you again, for example, here I have reached 250 girls, 250 boys, 250 women, 250 men. This is as an example within the month. Then I have distributed 300 kits, for example, 150 for girls, 150 for women. 10 PSAs. Again, for PSAs, I have reached, for example, 600 in total, 300 girls, 0 boys, 300 women, 0 men. Again, how many people are with the people with the disabilities I have reached? For example, I have reached, uh, uh, for example, 55. And how many elderly? 120. Then you're done, and then you save the record, and that location also saved for this location, for the Blue Nile under this project. So you only do adding locations on a monthly basis. For example, next month I need to report for this location again. You just click on this small rectangle, then you add the record, which is automatically directly takes you to the subform of the monthly reporting. Then for this time I will select February, then how many people I have reached, for example, for awareness raising, and I have established the Women Center as I had it in my project, and also dignity keys. Then you add the data and then you save. Once it's saved, the second month also will be added. So this is how you report the monthly reporting on the activity info for Ws. For any questions, you can contact me and I can guide you. And for the indicators, how to measure the indicators beneficiaries, we have the indicator guidance both in Arabic and English, which explains how to measure what do we mean by this activity, explaining the activity details. This is about the GBV 2010 GBV subcluster 2025 response monitoring reporting 5W or activity info. Thank you so much.